How is everybody doing? Looks like we are live. That's all. Oh, we got some comments already. Amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let me scroll up here and see what we got. Cheryl. Hello, Loren. Where can we get yard signs? Let me make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to read. My eyes are getting old. Cheryl, email my campaign, info at cult4congress.com. And somebody will get back to you very quickly. We have campaign signs at all the events, meet and greets, rallies, and we can arrange to get them to you as well. So appreciate that. Good evening, Renate, Rachel, Jay, John. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for being on here. John, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing good too. Hi, Diane. Appreciate all the comments, you guys. New York is under siege. Yes, most Democrat-run cities and states are under siege, have been for some time. Yeah. Gas prices easing up a bit. Here comes Inslee's outrageous tax increase July 1st. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I put out a post just a little bit ago on Facebook and on Twitter about our government hitting family farms for huge fines. Huge fines. It's happening right now. So when you get a chance, check out my Facebook or Twitter page. Let's see. Thank you, Leonard. I appreciate the comment. Hi, Sean. Good to see you on here, buddy. Let's see. See if we got any questions real quick. It's hard to keep up on these. I get messages from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel all at the same time. Mark said he needs to upgrade to Cult for Congress. Absolutely, Mark. Yeah, you, like I said a few minutes ago, if you weren't on here, anybody wants to sign, send an email to info@cult4congress.com and somebody will get back to you. So, okay, we better get into this because we got not a whole lot to cover, but I got some stuff to cover. So right off the top, we got big news about the Sheriff Mack event in Tri-Cities. And let's just jump right into that. That is, let me see, I'll pull it up here and share the screen with you. Come on, cooperate. There it is. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I got a little bit of a delay going on. So this Thursday, the 23rd, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that the VIP reception and dinner, the VIP part of that is sold out. Also, the non-VIP dinner part of that is sold out as well. But I got a lot of emails and texts from people, messages on social media that people wanted to come to hear not only myself and Bob Songer, Sheriff Songer, but they wanted to hear from the sheriff who sued the Clinton administration, took it all the way to the Supreme Court and won, and then lived to tell about it, right? A lot of people want to hear his story. And it's a very important story about the Constitution and standing up for what's right, no matter what you're facing, right? His story is amazing. He was all over the national news, all over the national news shows, even on the networks when this happened. So a lot of people want to hear his story. So, but they couldn't afford, they got a family. They can't afford the high gas prices, the high food prices, and pay a premium for a dinner to come in here. So I hear you. And I told my campaign to offer tickets just for the speaking portion. This doesn't include dinner or anything, just to come and hear Sheriff Mack and drop the price to $35 so that it's affordable to everyone. So you can go to my website. I mean, you can do it right now, but stick around for a minute. But cultforcongress.com, you can go to the events tab, and tickets are available, $35 per person, and you can come out and hear Sheriff Mack, Sheriff Songer, and myself. So there it is. When's the next opportunity you're going to get for someone who stood up for you, for our rights, made national news by taking on the Clintons, winning at the Supreme Court, and living to tell about it. So I'm really excited about having Sheriff Mack out here. It's an amazing story. He's an amazing man. He's written several books on the Constitution and what it means to stand up for our rights, for public servants to stand up for citizens' rights, because that's what government's for, right? Our founders wrote that in the Declaration of Independence, that government is created among men to stand up for our rights, basically, is what it says. So very, very excited to do this event Thursday night. So get over there, buy some tickets, come out and enjoy. Let's see. While I'm on events, let's go. I think I'm still sharing. Yes, I am. So that is Thursday night, right here, June 23rd. The speakers only tickets, not including the dinner, because those aren't available anymore. But if you show up at 7:30, it'll tell you when you click on to purchase your tickets. And that's right where you get it. Call for Congress /events. And then Friday, Okanogan County. Are you ready? I'm going to be in Okanogan County Friday night at 6:00 in Omak. So the address is right there on the website, and starts at 6. So I hope to see you guys in the north part of the district. So come on out for that. There's a map on there, shows right where it's at. And then on Saturday, yes, I do a lot of traveling. Saturday, back down in the Tri-Cities for a rally. And it's going to be in Richland. So you guys check all of that out. This is a rally. It is free to everyone to come out. Great music by Steve and the band. And I'm looking forward to that. So this one in Omak is a meet and greet, not a full-blown rally, but we'll have signs and shirts and hats and stuff like that. And I will be there speaking for a few minutes. Well, actually more than a few minutes. And then Saturday, back down to Richland. So Thursday night, Sheriff Mack event. You guys get those tickets, and I will see you there. Okay, I'm back. You guys hear? Republican Congressman Tom Rice from South Carolina. He's one of the 10, along with Newhouse, that voted to impeach President Trump. He got primaried last week. Yes, he did. Sitting congressman, primaried. Rice defended his vote to impeach President Trump by saying that, quote, it was his principled stand. Kind of like Newhouse when he said that he voted his conscience, right? Goodbye, Rice. And goodbye, Newhouse. Ballots coming out less than a month. Actually, military and overseas ballots already out. They'll be mailing the ballots the middle of July. So election is right around the corner. Beverly, where is the rally in Richland? I just put it up there, Beverly. In Richland, right there. 1985 Sandhill Drive, West Richland. And if you didn't get that, you can rewatch this or go to my website, cultforcongress.com, and all the info is on there, including a map. Okay. Yeah, Chuck. Chuck says he didn't even get 25%. Yeah, that's amazing. That shows you the power of President Trump's endorsement. Oh, and I just got an email right before I started the show. Jill, I'm doing my show. I can't answer the phone right now. Please call back. Let's see. I just got an email right before I started this show that Alabama, the Alabama GOP Senate primary, President Trump endorsed Katie Britt against Representative Mo Brooks. And looks like she won. So President Trump is doing an amazing job. So primary did another one. That just hit right before I clicked to start this broadcast. So good news, and we're going to get these rhinos out one way or the other, right? It's happening. So ballots have been sent out. Okay. Election is August 2nd. People will have their ballots the middle of next month. Like I said, the military's already out. But I always hear, well, I don't always hear, but I do hear sometimes from people that say, what's the use of voting? It's all rigged. Well, that's true. Some of it is rigged. But in the smaller districts, like congressional districts, county races, smaller areas, there's fewer votes to mess with. There's fewer votes to mess around with. They can't. There's not the numbers. In a statewide race in Washington, there's what? Approximately 4 million ballots. So if someone has the intent on messing with ballots, so there's a lot of room to wiggle around in there. But when you get into a congressional district like the 4th district, there's in a midterm, there's probably maybe 100, 200,000 ballots. Just depends on the turnout. There could be more, but that would be kind of record breaking for a midterm. So it's harder for anyone to do anything nefarious in a smaller district. So we need to flood the ballot boxes with votes. And like I said, this is a midterm. It's normally a low turnout. So conservatives need to turn out the vote. They need to get out the vote. We can't just stay home and say, well, it's rigged, we'll never win. Well, you know what? Remember Initiative 1639? That anti-gun initiative that I stood up against back in 2018? That initiative passed with only 35% voter turnout. So whose fault is it if we lose an election? Can't win an election with 35% voter turnout. Conservatives have to overwhelm with ballots. They have to. The more local races, there's not that many votes, you guys. So everyone has to vote. If you don't vote, you're doing exactly what they want. Don't give it to them. Vote because turnout matters, you guys. We have to turn out. Period. End of story. So we complain about things passing or candidates getting in that we don't want, or initiatives passing that it's like, who voted for this? Well, conservatives are to blame. Apathy is to blame. We cannot sit on the sidelines. We have to vote. We have to overwhelm the ballot box with conservative votes. It's been a lack of participation by conservative people that has caused a lot of this. So we can't sit home and say, oh, we can't win. Well, we can't win if we don't vote. That's for darn sure, right? So That being said, there shouldn't be anybody that's a conservative that doesn't fill out the ballot and get it turned in. We can win, and we will win. And if somebody wants to do something illegal, let's give them every single opportunity, because every tampered ballot is a crime. Okay? Look at it that way. Get out there and vote. Make sure everybody you know is registered to vote. Make sure that they do vote. All right? So moving on. Let me check the comments right here real quick. Trump has always told the truth. It's those demon rats that lie. Yep, President Trump has. Okay. Candy, there's no excuse for not voting. I agree 100%. We have to vote. If we don't vote, we're giving in to what they want. They want you to stay home. Don't give them what they want. Okay? All right. Let's see. Okay. Now I know what I was going to say. My campaign is in talks, discussions, I guess you would call them, with President Trump's team about a rally in Washington. And I hear that Joe Kent's team is also in talks with President Trump. We need a Trump rally in Washington state. Do you guys agree with that? Give a thumbs up. Definitely. I think it would be the biggest political rally that Washington has ever seen, even his previous rallies. It would be awesome. Make sure that you go to my website called bringtrumptowashington.com. Fill out the petition. Let's show President Trump that conservatives support him. Washington is not a loony left bin, right? Like everybody thinks it is. There are a lot of conservatives in Washington state. So bringtrumptowashington.com. You guys go and fill out that petition for me. This will be one of the biggest rallies, or probably the biggest rally Washington state will ever see. Because I know conservatives are fired up, and I know from running in 2020 that there are a ton of conservatives in Washington state. Okay, turning to this race and my opposition in this race. I call them spoilers. You know, the people who say that they're America First candidates, but they don't even respect the endorsement of the leader of the America First movement, President Trump. You know, they'll spend thousands of dollars running across the United States trying to meet up with Trump and Trump people and rub elbows and get his endorsement because it's that important, as we're seeing all across the country. But when they don't get it, they become useful idiots of the establishment. And they're just being used to siphon votes away from a legitimate candidate, a Trump-endorsed candidate. And don't be distracted by what they say. I'm hearing from other people that one of my opponents is, okay, this is kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but it's not, right? It's funny because it's so ridiculous. One of my opponents is running around telling people that the communist Chinese are financing my campaign and that I'm supported by the communists. I'm not joking. It's laughable in a way, but it just shows how desperate they are, right? The candidate that's saying this, I can't remember his name. I think he raced go-karts or something. Ricky Bobby, maybe? Yeah, maybe that's it. You know, when things are made up about people, it's a sign of desperation. He's desperate because he put close to $500,000 of his own money into his failing campaign, and he's going to lose. So, I mean, when you're desperate, you'll make up anything and everything that you can think of, right? Just to try to discredit me. They tried it in 2020. You know, there was a candidate that put $750,000 of his own dollars in his campaign and lost. We beat him 2-1 in the primary. that's what they want to do. That's what they're doing. So there were all kinds of smears against me in 2020. Uh, this is a new one, but yeah, you get the idea. So that is definitely not somebody that we need representing us in Congress. Run around spreading lies. It's just pathetic. Nobody needs a liar representing them in Congress. So let's see how we doing on time. Oh wow, look at that. 7:26. Okay, you guys, do not forget Thursday night. We've got speakers only tickets, $35. Bring the whole family out. It is a family event. This is something that your kids will remember, talking to the man who sued the Clintons, went to the Supreme Court, won, and lived to tell about it. Okay? I'm really looking forward to that. And then Friday, OMAC for a meet and greet. And then Saturday, we're having a rally in Tri-Cities. So you guys come on out, support the campaign, get some signs, get some shirts, hats, and have a good time. I love meeting people in person. So come on out to an event. Do me a favor too, will you guys? Gary, we have enough liars in Congress. We don't need no more. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Gary. If people will lie in a campaign, then that's their character. They will lie when they represent you. So we do not need that. Do me a favor though. I know that the powers that be on some of these platforms step all over us. We know that. So please hit the share button. And don't forget, you guys, never give up. Never give in. We will win. We will win. Keep saying your prayers. And we will stand for America. Love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.